Russia has officially commenced the third stage of its non-strategic nuclear forces exercise, a move that underscores the heightened military readiness of its armed forces in response to growing tensions with the United States. The current phase of the exercise focuses on preparing units for the potential use of non-strategic nuclear weapons. Personnel from the southern and central military districts are practicing various critical tasks, including the receipt and deployment of special training warheads for the iskander-m operational tactical missile systems. The training also involves covertly moving missile carriers to designated positions and preparing for electronic launches. Aviation units of the aerospace forces are similarly engaged in equipping aviation strike weapons with special warheads and conducting flights to designated patrol areas. This stage aims to ensure that the personnel and equipment involved in the combat use of Russia's non-strategic nuclear weapons are ready to perform their missions effectively. Earlier phases of the exercise included activities with units from the southern and Leningrad military districts, as well as the aerospace forces and the Navy. The second stage saw the Leningrad MD's missile units practice stealthy maneuvers and electronic launches, while Russian Navy crews conducted training in receiving and deploying special warheads for sea and land-based missile systems. The first stage of the exercise, conducted under the guidance of the Russian General Staff, involved practical training for missile formations in the southern military district on the use of Iskander operational tactical missile systems and Kinzhal hypersonic missiles. The exercise comes against the backdrop of Russian President Putin expressing concerns over US plans to station long-range missiles in Germany by 2026, including SM-6 and Tomahawk cruise missiles, as well as developmental hypersonic weapons.
Moreover, earlier during the exercises, the United States had already practiced the transfer of Dark Typhoon missile systems from its territory to Denmark and the Philippines. This situation is reminiscent of the events of the Cold War, associated with the deployment of American Pershings and medium-range missiles in Europe.
Putin has warned that such deployments could prompt Russia to respond by placing its own missiles closer to Western targets, potentially triggering a new missile crisis reminiscent of the Cold War.
If the United States implements such plans, we will consider ourselves free from the previously assumed unilateral moratorium on the deployment of medium and shorter-range strike weapons, including increasing the capabilities of the coastal forces of our Navy. Today, the development of a number of such systems is at the final stage. We will take mirror measures to deploy them, taking into account the actions of the United States and its satellites in Europe and other regions of the world.
Putin also noted that the US had previously practiced transferring Dark Typhoon missile systems to Denmark and the Philippines, which he compared to Cold War-era deployments of American Pershings and medium-range missiles in Europe. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, the purpose of the exercise is to maintain the combat readiness of non-strategic nuclear forces in response to perceived provocations and threats from Western officials. The ministry emphasizes that the exercise is a crucial component of safeguarding Russia's territorial integrity and sovereignty. Meanwhile, just a day after President Vladimir Putin's warning to the US and Germany about the potential deployment of long-range missiles on German territory, Russia's naval forces have swung into action, commencing extensive exercises involving nearly 20,000 personnel and around 300 naval vessels, according to Russian news agencies on Tuesday. These drills aim to test and improve the operational readiness of the Navy's command structures, across its 4 main fleets and flotillas. Key naval components involved include the Northern Fleet in the Arctic, the Pacific Fleet, the Baltic Fleet, and the Caspian Flotilla. The maneuvers involve around 300 surface ships and boats, submarines, support vessels, up to 50 aircraft, over 1,200 military and special equipment units, and more than 20,000 military and civilian personnel. The exercises are designed to enhance the coordination and effectiveness of the Navy's command bodies by simulating various combat scenarios and operational challenges, ensuring the forces are prepared for potential threats and can maintain control in different maritime environments. In the past 2 years, Russia has conducted numerous military drills, both independently and with allies like China and South Africa. Recent activities have included testing mobile nuclear missile launches and tactical nuclear weapons deployment. Russia has also increased military cooperation with Belarus, conducting joint drills to enhance readiness along their shared border with Ukraine. These naval drills occur amid rising global tensions, showcasing Russia's military capabilities and readiness as part of a broader strategy to assert its influence internationally.